All right. How we doing today, class? Today we will be discussing muscular endurance as our component of fitness today. And I just want to say we are proudly sponsored by Capri Sun. Respect the pouch. So today I actually found an article that was pretty distinct to me personally because it is an article involving male distance runners with a VO2 of over 65, and their ages are, the average age of these 18 male distance runners is actually 23.7. So I am a male distance runner. I am 21. I don't know my exact VO2, but I would assume it's relatively around 65. So that's why I chose this article. I first want to get into it, explaining what the purpose of this article was. And they took these 18 male endurance athletes and split them up into three groups randomly, three groups of 6. The first group was testing endurance-only exercises for these athletes. The second group was not strength-only, but a strength-based group, or strength-based exercises for these athletes. And then the third one was a combination of both, of strength and endurance workouts for these athletes. The first one, of endurance only, they did do a little bit of strength, but it was just with bands, band work, and resistance training. The second one of strength training, they used loads of 40% of their body weight to gauge their weight, and then they did a combination of resistance and plyometric exercises for their strength. And last but not least, we have the endurance and strength group, which, let's see here, they tested 1 rep max, your running economy, your VO2 max, max heart rate, a 3K time trial, which is relatively just shy of 2 miles, and the vertical. So it's pretty well-rounded, and the results are pretty interesting. Pretty much what you would expect, actually. The endurance-only athletes obviously did not gain any changes in their 1 rep max, vertical. They're all relatively the same. But as for the endurance strength group and just the strength group, they saw improvement in their strength. Check my notes here. Their running economy and peak velocity also improved, and there was no significant effects on their VO2 kinetic patterns. So, excuse me, I'm not quite sure how they dictated your running economy. I don't know if they had certain analysts or professionals that came in and actually broke down their running economy. It's actually a pretty complicated process. So I don't know if that could help skew the results or not. But I also want to point out that strength training with endurance athletes has always been not a controversial topic, but something that is highly debated because, you know, if you're racing a marathon, half marathon, 10K, whatever it may be, you know, it's obviously not very necessary to put up 250 pounds on bench, you know. So the publishers of this article, done all the way over in Europe at the European University of Miguel de Cervantes, they specifically chose these elite male distance runners because there wasn't a lot of data prior on this specific group. But as I mentioned earlier, the strength group and endurance strength group all showed signs of improvement without really affecting their VO2 and their running economy. Obviously, the endurance only did improve as well, but I found this article very, very interesting, and maybe I can even make some suggestions to my coach. For that, we are all done today, and we'll see you next time.